friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, and if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Always happy to have you. If you are new, I like to do a lot of book lifestyle content here on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around and hang out with us. I haven't done a video like today in a very long time. We're doing a little get ready with me moment. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, and I was thinking recently the kind of videos I've enjoyed making, but we have a lot of new people here, so I figured this would be a good time to get you guys all caught up on what's going on in my life, what's new, what's changing, and if you're new here, to get to know me a little bit more. I have no special occasion. This is not even like my current daily makeup routine. My makeup routine is barely a makeup routine, but I'm working from home this week, so I'm kind of trying to take advantage of having a little bit of extra time in the mornings to actually get some makeup on and feel good about myself. I still love to do makeup. I used to do a lot of makeup videos here on this channel, but I still love doing my makeup. It makes me feel so good about myself. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is more just like a chat get ready situation. I'm just gonna put a list of the products I'm using in the description box in case you're curious of what's going on, what I'm using. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we just sat and chatted. I don't love always doing just like sit down, talk to people videos about like what's going on in my life. So I find it's easier for me to be doing something like getting ready and talking to you guys about it at the same time. So always a wild time in my life. I feel like it's just perpetually crazy, but I think things are chilling out, slowing down, getting a little bit better now that I have moved, and I'm in a little bit of a chiller environment, getting settled with all of my things. I don't have a move coming for this foreseeable future. I mentioned in my last day living in Boston vlog, if you saw that recently, that things are kind of crazy moving around, moving out of this city. So for about a month I have not been living in Boston. I moved outside of the city. Honestly, a night and day difference in my quality of life, I am happy to report. Being able to fill a fridge with my own food, not have to share, be able to buy groceries every week, to go to a grocery store and like actually stock up on groceries and not just buy what I can carry. Unreal. Knowing that I can go get in my car, run an errand, and pretty much anywhere that I need to go is within a 10-minute drive radius of my home. Unreal. Things that would take me an hour to get to, 45 minutes to get to by walking, bus, or train, that now take 7 to 10 minutes being in a car. Unreal. Being around all of my stuff. In my last place, I only brought stuff, or only had stuff that was mine, in my bedroom, and honestly that was a choice. Like, my roommates had offered to like use some of my things or to replace with my stuff, but I just didn't feel like it. After moving out of my parents' home, the house I grew up in, I put everything into storage and didn't feel like taking it out to move it again to Boston, knowing I was gonna have to move again. So I just used the stuff that was already furnished in that apartment, but it was just like kind of a bummer not being in a space and none of it is your stuff. It's not decorated in your vibe. It's not your stuff. So moving has made a world of difference. I feel like I've said this a couple times maybe on the channel, but I don't know if any of those videos have been posted yet. But I still don't feel like I'm totally settled into a routine just yet. I think my boyfriend Grant and I now live together, and it's the first time we're both living with a partner. We're still learning how to do that and how to settle into routines there. We're also both between jobs right now, so it's like we don't have a work routine. We're home a lot more together, and so I'm like, we need to figure out, like, I need a bedtime routine, I need a morning routine, I need a reading routine. which is why reading content has been a little bit lacking. Like first it was so busy getting settled and unpacked in the house, and then I'm like trying to settle into a routine, and I'm just not there yet. Hoping that it's in the next month or so I'm in a better routine and I'm reading more. Living with Grant has been great. We have already seen, or at least I feel like I've seen in both of us, a really noticeable change in being less stressed, less freaked out, less tense, just happier, you know, just enjoying life, a little bit more healthier. We're eating a lot better, we're moving our bodies, we're exercising a little bit more, which is something we both needed and wanted to do, and now I feel like we've had the opportunity to actually do that, and it's just so obvious how much better this has been for us. It's been a month, but it's been a really happy month for us. We've spent a lot of quality time together. We've been able to hang out a lot, obviously living together, which has been so much fun and so enjoyable. We get to do a lot of our favorite things together. Like, we've been able to cook dinner together. We get to make like breakfast on Sunday mornings and have coffee and chat together. We're watching a lot more shows together. We're just having fun. We have like a new ritual. Grant loves to make stovetop popcorn, so we'll watch TV and he'll make us some stovetop popcorn, or I'll make like a tray of cookies or something, and we'll just hang out together, which has been great. And because we're able to spend that like casual time together, like on weekends and stuff, we go out and we spend more like intentional time together, like going on an adventure or doing something. Like, we went, also living in the area that we do, we're able to get to a lot more places that we enjoy. Like, we went to New Hampshire last weekend and did like a big hike together, which was fun. We've talked about going to Portland, Maine, because that's not too far. We just have access to those northern states that we really enjoy, which is great. The house is going great. I am feeling like I'm getting settled. There are a couple more things to unpack. At the end of this video, I might include like a furnished house tour, or I might include it in a different video. Really, we have just a couple more things that we need to unpack. A couple more totes. The problem was with this house, it does not have a ton of storage. Like, we have two closets, like our bedroom closet and one closet downstairs. Like, we don't have a pantry, we don't have a ton of cabinet space. The office up here has like a little nook, but didn't have any like built-in storage or closet or anything like that. So we have had to buy a lot of storage pieces to put all of our stuff away and have a space for all of our stuff. So we've been working on that, but that's also been kind of an expensive process to buy a lot of furniture to be able to put all of your stuff away. So it's taken a little bit longer because we're trying to be smart and reasonable about what we're buying and what we're spending. Every week or so, or every other week, we've bought a furniture piece to be able to unpack. Definitely in the home stretch. I'm hoping in the next month or so we are like completely done and set up. I don't know, we're just really happy. This has been a great chapter for us. While I would like to say that I think we're going to be here for a bit in this house, I just don't think that's going to be the case. But I'm trying to enjoy it while we're here, because we may have to move after this lease is up. I don't want to, but if we have to, we have to. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not going to stress myself out about it right now. I'm just going to enjoy the house that we have while we're here, and we'll figure out everything else later. And the reason for that being, Grant and I are both starting new jobs. I mentioned that we're between jobs right now. Really, Grant is the one between jobs. My job does not start until the fall. So I am working a couple of like odd and end type jobs in between. So Grant, super proud of him. He got his dream position in the spring for a July 1 start. So he's going to be starting work very, very soon. He's taken like a month and a half off to just have a summer, have a vacation. He's in Florida right now, just taking a break. He's been working really hard and he's been going through a lot lately, so I'm really happy he's taking care of himself before he starts a new position, starting his new job. And honestly, I'm super proud of him. He's only 26 and he is accepting a big role. He's gonna be great. I have been contemplating this for a while. So if you're new here, I got laid off from my job in January. So backtrack. Long story short, 2020 to 2022, I taught in a classroom. I was a 7th grade English teacher. Early 2022, like January 2022, I took a position at a local university doing college level high school programming. I did that job for about a year, but I did want to explore my minor, which was communications and marketing, and I was offered a position at a tech company doing marketing. Took that opportunity just to see what it was about. Didn't really think about the fact that I was joining a tech startup in the beginning of an economic downturn, which was not smart. After about a month of working at this tech startup, my position with the company was eliminated and I was laid off, which was not fun. I vlogged a little bit, but honestly, I wasn't laid off for that long, so it didn't turn into a big, long series, which I'm grateful for. I was unemployed for less than a month, which is wild. Like, I had a secured, signed job offer within a month, which was fantastic. And really, I was kind of in crunch time because not only was I going to run out of unemployment, but not after a month. Like, I had like 6 months of unemployment given to me by the state, but I knew that Grant and I were going to be moving in together and I needed to have a position to be able to sign a lease on a home. So I literally accepted my job offer. I accepted my position the like 15th of February, just under a month of being unemployed. And I had a trip planned, and I want to take a little bit of time to like prepare to go back to work. So I started the first week of March, and I also signed the lease on this house the first week of March. It was tough. It was a quick turnaround. But very quickly I started the job that I'm currently working, and I realized that it is not the job I signed up for. I signed up to be a web developer and web content coordinator because that is experience that I have, and that is absolutely not what I'm doing. I am an office manager slash assistant to the vice president. This is, again, still in the realm of higher education. It's at a very well-known university in Boston. It is not Boston University, but you know what I mean. And it's just not what I signed up for. There are plenty of people that want jobs and careers in office managerial experience and executive assistantship, and I'm not one of them. Just not what I signed up to do. So I realized pretty quickly that I was not having a good time. I was straight up not having fun. And I just felt like I was wasting my time, honestly. Like, if I was going to this job and I still felt like I was learning and I was growing in communications or in whatever, that'd be a different story. But I literally am not doing any web work. And like, I knew within my first week that I was not going to be at this job for very long because it just was not working for me. And I was super bored. Like, I like going to work and having things to do. One perk of this job, though, is that I've been working with our student interns, and many of them are communications majors, marketing majors. So I've been able to connect them with people on the team to give them experience, to help them learn, and to just kind of help them develop as professionals, which has been really, really satisfying. I was thinking about it, and I also really missed the aspect of being laid off where I had time to be creative, to write, to do YouTube, to do all of that. And I was trying to find, or think at least about, a way I could balance that in my career. How can I work and have time to do the creative things, do work that feels like it's purposeful, that I'm helping people, and also have time to be creative. And I had applied to one teaching job while I was laid off, and I had an interview for it before I started my current job. I didn't get that position, but it had kind of sparked a wondering in me that, could I ever go back to teaching? Like, is this a better time to go back to the classroom, being kind of removed from the pandemic, maybe in a different district, different grade level? Could I see myself teaching again? I've been saying it for a while that there were things about teaching that I missed. I missed my students, I missed my kids, I missed parts of teaching And when my communications job, my second one, didn't work out, I said, why don't I try going back to the classroom? I can teach, I can feel like I'm doing purposeful work, I can help students, I can help them be confident, I can help them grow, I can help them learn. And if I can be another safe grown-up for kids to have, I feel really, really gratified in doing that. And I would have the summers off to write, be creative, try all of those things that are really important to me and that I would one day maybe want to have as a long-term career. So I started to apply for teaching positions again for the new school year, not really expecting to find one that I would be interested in, or thinking that they probably have better candidates and not people that have left the classroom. Honestly, I got a lot of traction really quickly. There was at one point, I think I was in application and interview processes with like 7 different schools in the area. A month, maybe a month and a half of applying and teaching processes, I was offered a position that I'm really excited about and I accepted. So I'm going to be teaching 8th grade in the fall, 8th grade English in a district nearby. I'm very excited to go back to the classroom. I'm honestly very nervous. Not for like the teaching aspect, but I guess, no, maybe for all of it, to be honest. I think that this is the right next move for me to be able to teach and have purposeful work and also be able to dedicate time to my creative opportunities. Like so many people are fleeing from education and for very valid reasons, but we need people that are educators and that are passionate and that love their kids. And I totally get, obviously, needing to also recognize your self-worth and your mental health as somebody who did that. But now I feel like I'm in a less chaotic place. I am back in therapy and I'm learning coping strategies, and I have that outlet to work on my mental health, which I didn't while I was teaching, so I can show up for them and also show up for myself. I truly never in a million years thought I'd be going back to teaching, but I'm really excited. I feel like I'm going back in a district that is better for me and has the supports that I need. It's a smaller caseload of students. It's a curriculum that I'm excited about. I didn't even have a curriculum in my last teaching job, so I'm very excited for that. The coaching supports that they have set up in this school, I think, are going to make me a better teacher in the long run. So when I taught last time, I did a lot of teaching content here on this channel, like teaching vlogs and classroom vlogs, and I don't really know that I'm going to do all of that again. I really want to keep my channel focused on like my reading and my books and like little lifestyle things here and there. That's not to say that there will never be teaching related videos here on this channel, but I don't see my channel's not going to pivot to be just that. I know there are still some people here that followed me in my teaching days, so if there are things that you want to see, videos you want to see, let me know. There also may just be videos that I am excited about and that I want to make. Like, I really liked doing my classroom setup vlogs. I have like 2 or 3 weeks left at this job, and I have a part-time job for this summer working with a similar high school program at the job that I was at after I left teaching. I will be working this summer, just a lot less. So I can have some time to transition back to teaching. I can get my classroom stuff ready. I can plan. Like, I left full-time higher ed world to be able to have dedicated time to be creative. I'm gonna do a lot of writing this summer. I wanna make videos, I wanna do, so that is the plan. I thought about it for a really long time. I'm not taking the decision to go back to the classroom lightly, and I'm really hoping that I can come back as a rested teacher, as a better teacher, a teacher ready to learn. I also, other exciting update, I am starting a master's program. I knew that if I was going to go teach again, that I would need to start my master's now, because I have 5 years until my license expires, and I have a dual master's that I have to do in the meantime. So I'm going back to school this fall as a student and as a teacher, so there might be some studying vlogs, some study with me's, some things like that. But I'm just in on being a better teacher, a better advocate, a better support to my students, and I'm really excited about that opportunity. I needed work that has purpose, that feels impactful, and I think this is the best way for me to do that. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be great. Like I said, I thought about it long and hard, but this feels like the right next move for me. So we're gonna own it, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna rock on. Life is good. Settled in my new house. Really happy living with my partner. Both of us starting a next new chapter. If you are a teacher, give me all the things. Give me the tips, give me the things to buy, give me the books to read with 8th graders, different age group. I don't know what's up in the teaching trends. Let me know in the comments down below. But I think we are ready. That's my makeup done. I'm already dressed for the day. That was, I think, a little bit quicker than these videos usually are. So let me know if you have questions down in the comments, but that's kind of the update. We are on the up and up. We are in a better living situation. We're really happy. We're living with our partner. We're having a good time, getting back into routines and reading. I'm gonna be teaching again in the fall. New job, new chapter, moving forward on to bigger and better things, starting a master's program. That's really all I had for this update. If there are any questions or things that you want an update on that you've seen in past vlogs, leave me them in the comments down below. If you want to see any teaching videos, if there's anything that you know you want to see already, let me know in the comments down below. Happy to put that together for you guys. Anything else, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on in your life. What is the new update? What is something good going on for you? And thank you so much for watching this video. I am unbelievably happy that you're here, and I will see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and happy reading.